I'm going to be reviewing the games I've had and I use to introduce my kids to the designer board game hobby. First up, we have King of Tokyo. It's a great game. If your kids have good reading comprehension, it will be amazing. The cards don't have that much of complicated effects that they won't be able to follow the game. However, there is a resource management, and that could be kind of challenging to get used to at first. However, once you get that, it'll be fine. This is maybe, I think, an all right first buy. It's an all right first buy, in my opinion. The next game is my favorite game, Space Cadets. This is the game that got me into the designer board game hobby. However, I was a miniatures player before that, so I was able to pick up the rules, and I understand that the game is 8 and older, but if you have family members that are not used to designer board games, this is not a good first buy. It's an excellent game, but as an introductory game to the space, to the hobby, absolutely not. So Mlem, which I've been calling Emlem, and I still like the word Emlem rather than Mlem, but this is like Chutes and Ladders or Snakes and Ladders, whatever, Candyland. It's like that with a little added rules, right? So as a first buy, I do recommend it. Now, I did have fun, but it wasn't as fun as my other games. It wasn't as exciting, but I did have fun. My kids did understand it, right? Out of the fun factor from 1 through 10, I'll say it was a 6. But because a lot of people do understand or have hopefully had nice childhoods that they played Snakes and Ladders or Chutes and Ladders, they should be able to understand this game. The rulebook does suck. Please scan the QR code to figure out the rules. Now, I'm going to do these games together. Tic-Tac-Toe, if your kids have played Tic-Tac-Toe, they should be able to get this game. If they have reading comprehension, basically what these games are is just Tic-Tac-Toe with a lot of spice. If they have good reading comprehension, they should be able to get these games very easily. Unstable Unicorn, for your kids, young kids, no. But if you have teenage kids or you're trying to get your spouse or your friends into the designer board game hobby, I'll consider a designer board game or card game rather, but it's also a party game. It is a party game. You could definitely pull this out. So I do think this is doable for older people as your first buy, but as a parent, I would suggest, if you're into this type of game, I would suggest buying these first, getting your kids used to it, and then buying Unstable Unicorns. The next game is My Little Scythe, which is a great rendition of the original Scythe. This is a great kids game. I would not recommend this for a first buy. If you're already in the designer board game space, this is a great buy. But as the first time board gamers, it has just too many systems. And it's the same thing with the original Scythe. I love the original Scythe. I think it's a great game. However, there's just too many systems working all at once. You have worker placement, you have territory control, resource management, all of that put together, right? So I think while my kids were able to understand this, if this was the first buy, there's just too much stuff happening. Just too many mechanics, too many rules. Even the way you win the game, the win conditions of the game, a newcomer to this space will not understand it. However, if you already have experience, this is a definite buy. And buy the expansion. I'm already going to buy the expansion for this. Haven't done so yet. As soon as I opened the box, I wanted the expansion. And then when I looked up the expansion and looked at YouTube videos, I'm going to buy the expansion no matter what. This is a definite buy, but as a first buy, absolutely not. Okay, so this is Shadow Ninjas is an easily definite first buy. If you're experiencing designer board games, definite buy, period. I am shocked at how fun this game is and the replay value of this game, how easy kids are able to pick it up, and it's just overall fun to play, easy to understand, low floor, high ceiling game. This game is just, I didn't think this game would be that fun and that easy. So it's just a very unique game. Never seen anything like this. Just buy it. I don't care if it's your first buy or it's your last buy. Go ahead and buy this game. I cannot recommend this game enough. It's a designer board game that kind of plays like a party game. So yeah, let me know what your first buys have been.